I always had this entrepreneurial spirit, right? So, and I didn't necessarily think about it at the time, but when I look back, so I was the kid that, 5 years old, you're taught how to tie your shoelace, where you make the one loop and then you wrap the other one around. And I said to myself, well, you can just do two loops and just cross it again. Why would you do it that way? Why would I do it the same way everybody else does it? And I would just always look for anything in life of a different way of doing things. And when I look back at it now, that's kind of the entrepreneurial spirit. When I was younger in college, you would have printed flyers, put them on cars at the let out the bar, and you buy, towards the back of the newspaper, you can do a half a page promo for your event. That doesn't work come 2012 when you're promoting a concert event. Everything is online advertising, it's digital media. People were starting to stream radio a lot. And then the next thing that was talked about was TV, streaming moving to TV. And I just said to myself, whoever controls kind of the data or what's going on in terms of streaming controls the future of the advertising industry. I had just started making money, so I'm 30 years old. I was just starting to make, the type of money you think you make at JP Morgan. And I have a 2.5-year-old and like a 8-month-old. And I go to my wife, I'm quitting and I'm starting a tech startup.
Perfect timing.
Here's one thing that's really important. Is perseverance, right? It was the rational decision to quit. I think this is actually the most important part about being an entrepreneur. It's learning from all the stuff that you mess up on. You can't mess up twice on the same thing. So the Nielsen's, the Oracles, the ComScores, the Adobe, the big people that kind of dominate the data analytics around traditional television or digital media, they're making billions of dollars on these markets that are already matured for tens of billions of dollars. We're making hundreds of thousands of dollars on a market that's still hundreds of millions. They were asleep at the wheel, did not care. And so we're just gobbling up market share. And what we realized is at some point, this market's gonna mature enough and they're gonna come. And we don't have the capital or the team to fend them off. But what if we actually give away more of our capabilities for free? And we just say to these companies, you have to do a multi-year contract with us. And then we started locking up the people that were really innovating, right? So Pluto TV, Crackle, Zumo, Tubi TV. These are like these small, at the time, streaming companies that had like 1 million users or 100,000 users. We knew they were where the audience was gonna go. And so we locked those guys up for multi-year contracts. Fast forward 2 years later, who's buying all those companies? Fox, Disney, Comcast, Viacom. And we now have multi-year contracts with all those guys.